Hey guys, how's it going? Looks like we're back live. I don't know if we were back live before or what, if I screwed it up or what. Oh. I don't know what the hell that was. I think we're live. Anyways, I don't know what's going on. So we're on our barge here, or our oil tanker. Just came back from seeing my son upstairs. That's what's floating around here. So I'm going to turn on the ignition. And try to pull this thing back to port. If I lose a battery, it's not a big deal as long as I get it to port. If I don't get it to port, then it's not worth it. So let's do that right now. Ignition's on. And it looks like the magnet's already on, so that's good. Make sure the door is closed. We don't want to collect any more water where we don't have to. Set the waypoint there. Yeah, where am I? Is it behind me? I don't know where the hell it is. Guess it's over this way more. Alright. Good enough. Magnet's on, right? Let me just double check. Oh, I'm cold again, huh? Okay, the magnet's on. Let's hope we can rescue it. Once again, another 1.4 kilometers now. Kind of boring, but might give us some money. That's what I'm hoping. At 56,000 right now. Apparently there is no oil on the I don't know what the hell I did. I must have sold the oil. Or I drained it all, or I don't know what the hell I did, but not oil, fuel. I don't know what's going on. I can't remember. It was too long ago. It'd be cool if you had a radio and you were able to call for a service, like a pickup. Call your own Coast Guard or whatever. See if they're willing to pick you up and you pay a fee or whatever. The rescuer needing rescue. You know what I mean? But I guess that's not an option. Now this is only a temporary option for salvage. I got a lot of other things that I'm going to have to do eventually. I'm starting to lose track of which ones I have battery. Most of them I've lost battery power. So I'm going to have to come up with something. I was thinking of something heavy that could sit inside a if I can get doing it by the helicopter, this is a temporary means, as I said. This is more of a temporary solution. The helicopter is easy enough that hopefully I'm able to pull it. It's all empty now. Hopefully I gotta pull it from the behind, which isn't ideally the way I would like to. I got to make sure that fuel should. I'm gonna worry about fuel here. I should have thought about that before I did this. Because I forgot with all that pulling, I don't want to end up smashing my helicopter again. But I got to get out there and then I got to pull this thing. So I'm going to have to estimate the range, estimate everything else, put myself high enough in the air, make sure I don't kill the battery. There's a lot of things. I should have a full tank of fuel, and I'm not. By rights I should go back here. I know I swam from here, but I should go back here, top off on the fuel, and then go. But now that I've turned it on, I kind of want to just get it and move it. If I run into problems, then I'll let go of the hoist, quickly go in, get some fuel, come back out, and hopefully it's not submerged. Because once it submerges, then it's, forget it. It ain't gonna work. But one way I thought about, I can't do it with all of them, but at least the gulls have that little square enclosure for the stock. If I get something heavy, have a, like, say a medium magnet or medium battery or something, and I'm able to hook it up to a hoist, I believe the hoist will actually go through the body of the boat. The hoist will, but I think the hoist will, but the actual magnet will not, or the whatever the thing is that I put through it will not. Hoses, if you've watched me fill up before, they have a tendency of going through everything. So it's not so bad. Well, it is bad because I would like to use it as leverage. Ideally, I would love to have the wrap around and tie up to at least 2 magnets, make a knot sort of, or something, and then just pull it that way. Then I can use any craft, but unfortunately I can't rig up what I would like to do. I've seen. Yesterday I saw where we were on a tugboat, my son and I, before I went live stream. The way the tugboat was, it had 3 hoists. It had the center hoist, but it had 2 other hoists that were hooked up to the corners of the tugboat. And the whole idea was that it would pull it one way and pull it the other, and then the boom would pull a certain way. So because they can hook up, perhaps then there's the ability that way, so that the two magnets are hooked up together, and maybe that'll work. I don't know. But they're all part of the same ship type thing. Here I'm bringing something external to it, so it's a little bit different. Yeah, I guess I think should be over here somewhere. Then going up. Not quite midday yet. Miserable day. Yeah, I gotta get up in there. I think. Let's zoom in here. Nope. Not quite. Oh well, I'm on the land now. Well, let's see if I can do it. I think I was down to 200 and something for fuel, so. Hopefully I got enough battery in this. I gotta watch the battery for this too. The magnet will take quite a bit of it. Okay. So we got full battery. Fuel 272, that's better than I thought. Okay. Starter, I'm not worried about the gears at the moment. Nav lights, I'm not even going to worry about that. We'll get ourselves up to 30 before we take off. And here we go. Oh boy. That scared me. I thought I was already clear, but I guess I wasn't. I may have to go to 20. For now, until I see the ship, I'm not gonna. Battery's at 94. I'm going to hopefully this doesn't take up too much battery. None of the lights are on, other than the inside. That's good. I'm try to conserve as much battery as I can. Hoping to be able to cruise it around this altitude, although I don't want to hit the boat either. Again, I'm going to have to keep an eye on the battery. I'm going to have to keep an eye on fuel. So far, I think we're okay for fuel. Alright, so I'm going to be going to the back. Let me drop the speed down. Drop it way down. Okay. Now, I'll set my waypoint there. I'm going to have to turn this thing around, winch down. Am I down to 10 altitude? Yes, I am. I'm not turning the magnet on until I need it. I see the magnet. Now the question is, winch magnet will turn on now. Might put it down a bit. Winch down 3. Just like that. What's my airspeed? 10. Speed's very low at the moment, but I gotta turn this around, so. Ooh boy. Should have turned it the other way. I'm just easily turning it. I don't want to turn it too fast. So far, so good. I got it facing the right way. That's the good part. Pretty soon I'm going to have to step up the speed gradually once I'm close now. Oh, this ain't good. That ain't good. All right. Need to charge up my battery. Airspeed's not particularly pleasant. Trying to let some winch out. Just a bit. See if it helps the angle. That's my fuel. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to fluctuate between midday now. Trying to fluctuate between conserving fuel and conserving battery. When I do this, I'm not charging the battery as much. But I think my speed goes up a little bit. Well, not much. Looks like it's cleared up for a second there. Fuel's okay. Battery's not too bad. Keep the nav lights off. The boat's in good condition. Put the winch down a bit more. To see if it gives me my angle. Battery's at 65. Yeah, didn't seem to help much. Wind's pushing me this way. See if I can get my battery charged up a bit more. 2.3, oh boy. This might take a second trip. And hopefully the battery's holding on that ship. It should have a pretty big size battery, I would imagine. I got as much winch as I can get out of it. Not the best way to rescue a tanker, but hopefully it'll be worth it. Down to 2.2. As long as I don't lose the battery. Fuel I can always get back. And pretty soon I'm going to have to. It's my battery at 82, that's good. I'm going to have to watch the fuel though really bad. At about 100 I think I may cut off. Unless I'm awfully close to land by that point. .1. This is going to take a second trip. The 2 kilometer mark now. Definitely going to take a second trip. 0.73. So close though. Not the best way to pull this in. I wish I had the equipment to do it. Wind's really playing. That scared me for a minute. I was like, what the hell happened? I had a different view on or something. Whew. Okay. I'm going to change this right now. Here we go. I know my winch is still there. The magnet's not on. I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to have to reset everything. Like I said, they're not the best conditions. Hopefully we'll top up real quick here. I want 2 on. Probably do 3. Just so I can get to it. I wonder if I left the fuel holes outside. I think I see it right there. Trying to get close enough to it before I put it down. think I should be able to get it. Let's hope. Sometimes they pull back. If they do, then that's okay, but it's close, but no cigar. I gotta bring it out a bit more. Like I said, I was gonna pull back a little bit. As long as I can pull it out a bit more, or else I'm gonna have to. I don't like the. I'm not a big fan of how this is inside, but I've got lots of. Get topped up, and then try not to worry about my battery too much. This is a grind. We're getting close to dark too. Well, I shouldn't say that. We're about middle of the afternoon. Okay, here we go. Hopefully it doesn't reconnect. take a look here. Can't see diddly squat. I suppose I could have pulled that winch out too, but we'll see. All right. Whoops. I'm not even paying attention. Doofus. I ended up sinking the ship. Not paying attention. In fact, did I sink it? Or am I about to sink it? Here, I better just strain it out a bit. Best as I can. Ooh, don't turn it that way. This ain't good. Stay above the water. Oh, almost at a kilometer and a half. Oh boy. Wind's Wind's throwing me all over the place. I'm trying to do some small adjustments, but like right there's a right adjustment, but it's going to start pushing me left. I'm going to try going over this way for a bit, if I can. Yeah, I better pull it that way. Sometimes you over adjust. As you can see, when you pull too hard, then you risk capsizing it, which is not good. The last time I did this, actually, and I ended up going, something else happened, and I ended up going way back from a save. It was completely capsized. Well, it wasn't capsized, it was completely flipped. So far, I've avoided that, which is good. Because I prefer, as slow as this is, and I'm not too sure if the boat was doing any better. I was actually using the gull last time to pull it. Obviously I don't have the gull right now, or it's not really available to me. What's that mission? That's another ocean floor crap thing. Something we cannot do right now. Less than a kilometer and a half now. Battery's down to 0.68. Fuel's doing good. I think we're okay for fuel now. Daylight's gonna be fun. I'd like the rain to stop, ideally. Not too sure how much battery it needs for that magnet to hold on my end or their end, but I'm going to let it go for a bit just to try to conserve as much fuel, then try to pump it up as we're coming closer to port. You can see the sun is getting lower. I'm going to bring it up a little bit for now. See how long it takes to reload the battery. Now see how long it takes to drain the battery. Boy, this is painful. I'm sure it's painful for you guys to watch this too. Well, I saw land. At least I thought I did. Ugh. Just trying to think if I have one more option. No, I don't think I want to take that option. There was a mobile crane that was available, and I was thinking about running it up to the airport, but I don't think that'd be a good idea to bring it down. I'm almost within a kilometer now, so I think we're doing okay. Looks like it might be letting off too, the rain and the wind. I could be wrong, but it doesn't look like it. The rain might be letting go, but the wind's not. I can't tell about visibility yet. No, still nil. Point one. If I can get myself down to meters, then I would know how long this is going to take. And I should be there shortly. Probably in another 5 minutes or so I should be less than a kilometer. Then I can see the range at which I'm cutting down. And I'll do some calculations based on fuel. Airspeed actually, well, it peaks at about 10, 11, and then it pops down all the way to 2 with the tugging. We're at a kilometer now. Looks like I have plenty of battery on the in there. I was looking at the brightness of the panel lights. They look good. I got no other lights on. I only have the ignition, which turns the dash lights on, and the magnet light on was what we saw in the back. So that's good. Fuel is good. Battery's fair. I'm going to charge up for a little bit. There we go. I would say I'm about 10 to 15 minutes away, which should give me enough I should be fine now. Like I said, once the money comes in, we'll see if it's worth it. I don't know how many parts I'm going to get out of this, but I believe this cost me a fair amount, so I'm hoping. Okay. So I'm hoping by 9 p.m. Eastern. We're into the 800s now, so that's a good sign. And I think we'll have enough daylight. Yeah, we're looking good. How's the battery? Somewhat satisfactory. Go ahead and put high gear again. We're fine for fuel. We will make it. I'm not worried about fuel. Coming up on nightfall shortly. And I'm really craving having an oil tanker go, because, well, there's a few things. Not just the oil tanker, but the other one that is in the back of my mind is the train. And the reason why that is I believe, I don't know for sure, but if I'm not mistaken, the refinery, if it is an oil location in the Arctic, might be, or actually no, I think there's an oil rig in the Arctic that has rail service too. Now I don't know how that's going to work. I have to take a look and see, but it would really, I mean, just basically to have the power of a train full of tank cars bringing oil in to a terminal. I think that's going to really, you know, sky's the limit after that. I mean, yes, it's going to take fuel for the engine and all that, but it's much more economical. Takes about a little over an hour for the train trip. Literally, it takes that long to get to the Arctic. So it's way up at the top. Like if I was to go into the map here and I zoom out, like this thing moves, so it's up there. And then there's some other terminals here that if I want to go that way, or if I want to buy another one, this is ideally a good terminal to buy. I think at some point I'll have to look at it a little bit closer, but it's doable. Whoops, something ain't right here. I was gonna say I was drifting off course. Where are we at now? 670. Battery's at 68. Fuel's fine. I should be able to let this go and land by nightfall. Well, it's going to be pretty quick, pretty close to nightfall right now by the looks of it. Yeah, be close. We'll see. How's it It looks much better shape than the last time I pulled one in. It's a little lopsided. I don't know if water got in somewhere, but there's trapdoors here. But I think that's the only way you can get down there, so I don't know how water got in unless it got in through, I don't know, to be honest. Oh yeah, we're close now. We should be... aiming towards it, but... yeah, there's land right there. That's the airport. Let it pump up the battery all the way now. It's our airspeed. Slowed down a bit. I don't know if that's the gear is, it's the battery I'm a little bit afraid of. Looks like the wind's picking up. Either that or it's taking on more water. My pace slowed down a bit. What's going on here? So that's usually around the white line is where the water line is. As long as I can get it in. Less than 500 meters now. I'm starting to see lights. That's a good sign. Rain's picking up again. Less than 400. Now I gotta make sure it's in the dock area. Yeah, there's the train terminal in the background. Dock's right in front of us. Boy, it's going to be good to have this thing home. Let me just check. Make sure we're okay on this end. I'd hate to lose it the last second. Yeah, the dash looks good. Battery's almost at 50. I'm gonna let this go. Yeah, the pace really slowed down. The wind picked up. Either the wind picked up or it's just getting heavier. I just need more battery. I can't risk having the magnet fail right now. Before I was doing more than a meter a second. Now I'm up to a little above a meter a second. So the pace is definitely down. I want to let that battery come up a little bit more. Fuel's fine. Airspeed start showing signs of improving. There we go. Calm down again. It's actually the wind. When the wind calms down, it starts going again. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting the train eventually, but that's more long term. I do have engines, I do have a tank car. I was going to take a look at it, but okay, we're under 200 meters now. The whole point of bringing this into port is to be able to salvage the parts. If I left it out there, it's useless. The same with the other, everything else that's sitting out there. I'll salvage the rest later, but this one is probably the most expensive. I think it's the most expensive piece I have, and it's totally pullable, as we can see, albeit very slowly. Now, if you think this is slow, the drone ship I'm thinking about getting is only 2 knots. Now I don't know what this airspeed actually is, if that's in knots or what, but the drone ship goes slower than this. I think it does, anyways. Okay, we're looking good now. Battery's up to 81. I'm gonna let it go a little bit further. Since there's no missions I can do right now, I'll probably, at this point, sleep the night. Hopefully the weather will get better. Stars are coming out now. Just coming to sundown. Less than 100 meters now. I think I can clear those. I'm gonna wind up slowing the speed down a fair amount here in a minute. Actually, let me make sure I am clear of those light poles. Looks like I am, but I'm gonna go straight past the workbench here. Probably let it go, but I just want to be for certain. Get it as close to the corner as I can. Yeah, we're okay for okay, I'm okay. I'll put it up to 2. I'll let go of the magnet. Hopefully I won't crash in the force, but we'll see. Looks good. And our ship is home. Okay. Just want to make sure my tail rudder is clear of everything. Looks like I'm good now. Battery's back up to 99. We're half full. Very good. Like a bit of a hard landing there. Okay. So this is what we've been waiting for. Doesn't matter if the magnet's on or whatever. I could try filling it up, I could try running it again, but the whole point of this was to get him back. And that is what it looks like. So I got 56,187 right now. Now it's gone. And I still have 56,187. That's interesting. I didn't expect that. Is that because I still have the parts in the... Oh wait, that's because I have the parts in the inventory. Hold on a second. Remove waypoint. Because the parts go into the inventory. So you can't sell the parts, but I'll show you what's going to happen now. Now when I go to load in others, such as... I want to try that medium tanker. It looks interesting. So that's still 100,000 short, but it's a little better than what it was before, if you recall. We'll say no to that. And the drone ship, for example. Now, if I was to go for the drone ship, you'll see. Well, surprise, surprise, it doesn't use the same parts. I'm a little shocked at that. I don't think I could sell my parts either. Maybe that wasn't worth it all. Well, at least I got it in, but... Tugboat. Still don't have enough. Dang. Okay, I'm a little perplexed at that. Well, that's an odd one. Is there anything I have that I can use some of those parts? Or do I have too much in stock now? So what happens is the price goes down when you start using stuff. Like, for example, I should be able to... That is the tanker right there. So I could start again with the tanker, but it's just I don't think I want to use a tanker here. I wasn't too fond of it. I can use the starter tanker. Might be worth it, actually. A starter tanker has a bunch of tanks on the end. I'm not too fond of that one, to be honest. The small tanker. Trying to see how much room there is in this. Okay, this'll tell me right now how much this thing has, because then I can compare it to the one I have. That's not bad, actually. Mine's 11 by 11. This one is 6 high. Or maybe more. Nope. I might go for that small tanker. I might regret it, but... It's bigger. It definitely... it's not bad, you know. I may go for that. Looks a little dorky, but... as long as it doesn't use too much fuel. Couldn't use the drone ship. I'm still a little short there. Well, I guess that was kind of a wasted mission. I hate that. Because I must have already had the parts lying around. Cargo tanker turbo. What's this one do? Oh, that's way too much. I like that one, though. I don't mind the starter tanker, but if I recall, the tanks aren't big enough. There's... No, I'm going to go with this one. But I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to sleep it off in the sim first here. Let's go back out for a second. See, time is paused, that's why you can still hear my whatchamacallit going. So yeah, let's sleep it off. And if all goes well, I'm gonna try the small tanker. I may regret it, but hopefully the weather clears up and we'll spawn the small tanker and give it a shot. I don't know why I thought I tested the small tanker. It's probably not as big as I liked it or wanted it. Alright, let's see. Come on, rain, stop. Tow tanker, you gotta be kidding. Okay, I gotta get out of bed and see. I don't want to tow any more things. That happened last time I tried to tow a tanker. I gotta tow the tank mission. Very heavy tow, deep water. Okay, well, we're not doing that. Back to bed. Come on, rain, stop. All right. I might have got my wish. I'm not sure. I did. All right. So I guess we're gonna try out this tanker. Got nothing to lose right now. It's either that or... I just can't believe that was all for naught, all these ships that I have out here. So I'm kind of perplexed. I expected to get some money back in parts. So the plan is to go over here and buy diesel and then probably come back and either supply or possibly sell the diesel here, although I can sell it somewhere else. I could sell, no, that's sell jet fuel. So I'd have to make a trip, buy diesel, sell it here, but I gotta make sure I have enough diesel in it. So that's not the one I want. So let's go for it. It definitely it looks small, but it's big enough to hold the tank. Question is it big enough to make a profit? Man, that's a small tanker. They're not kidding. Let me take a look at this thing. Alrighty. Oh, I remember doing this, and why didn't I like it? One, it's got a lot of beds on the front. I don't know why, but it does. Well, that's the light up at the front. It's definitely a strange looking craft, but well, I can give it a shot, see if I like it. See how much it fills up, first of all. Instrument lights? Why did that come on? Okay. Well, there's the fluid connector right there, but I'm gonna give this a shot. See how much we can get into it, first of all. Hopefully it's seaworthy. Not my idea of, I like the other tanker better, but... So I got 4,400, hose in. I know I tried this thing out too, and I just can't remember. Should ask my son about it. He could tell me. Dad, don't get that. I know it looked dorky, but when I just took a look at the tank is definitely bigger than what I have. So for now, just to fill up this, or to make a little bit of money, I think I can. But we'll see how much it's worth it after we do it. It's all gonna depend upon how much it takes, and I might be able to only do diesel on it too, because there might be only one tank, which would kind of suck, but. Are you kidding me? That was interesting. Okay, let's see how much this thing fills. It should empty that whole tank. At least that's what I'm hoping. And if I lose it, well then I can no longer fuel up here until I replenish it. Not exactly... oh crap. Not exactly what I had in mind, but I gotta do something, so let's give it a try. Yeah, from what I could tell, mine can take at least 12,000 liters. So as long as it can take 12,000 liters, this is a good ferry just to fill this up. Because we're not too far away from that. But I'm going to have to watch the how well the fuel how well it is on fuel, put it that way. And I don't know if it has a fuel gauge, which could be another problem. It's got gauges, but I can't remember if it has a fuel gauge or not. We'll see. I did try out. I do remember trying out the other tanker. There was another smaller tanker, and it had like about 12 gauges at the back, and I was watching it, and I was okay with it, but judging by that tank, that is probably about 1.5, maybe 2 times the size of this, which you figure 24,000. What do we got for money for? I don't know how much money we have right now. Whatever it is. This thing you always have to do is be careful how much you sell. Because you don't want to drain your tanks and not be able to get home. And that's the other problem too, is if some of them, they have separate tanks. So okay, so that let go. Alright, well, let's give it a shot. Again, I don't know how seaworthy it is, but LB fuel, SB fuel. Really? I like the sounds of that. I hope I just well, that's a little scary. Well, let's assume LB fuel, starboard, engine RPS. It's not saying that there's any fuel in it, which is really scary. Fluid connectors. I have no idea what that is. Oh, I think I know what that is. Instrument lights? Okay. Oh, there's the starter. Well, let's see. That's not a good sign. Well, if not, I'll pump it all out, but... Okay, I'm gonna pump it all out. I don't like this thing. What kind of connectors are on this stupid thing? far as I could tell, there was only 2 connectors on it. Alright, well, let's pump it back out. And hopefully I didn't screw myself up. Maybe that's why I didn't like that thing. Wouldn't that be something if I just pumped all the fluid in and it just went into the ocean somewhere? Oh man, that would suck. So I lose all that fuel. If that happens, then I'm going to have to go with another plan. I actually have another plan, believe it or not. I know you don't believe me, but I do. 9:30. I'll get one plan going. So let's hose this out. I got a bad feeling I'm not going to be able to bring it back into the tank. I only see 1 connector, 3 beds. And the gauges, the gauges were what... You know, I've seen gauges that don't work, so I'm not too concerned about that, but still. Come on. Are you kidding me? Am I not tethered to it? I am. Pain in the ass to get oh man, do I have to go all the way over here? Are you kidding me? I can't even get the damn thing tethered. What the hell's over here? Anything? I don't know if I should bring it in some more or what. It's either that or I push it against the damn dock, but... What a wasted day this is so far. Okay, let me try to push this into the dock. I think it's high enough, but I'm not 100% sure. Not really. We'll see. Why it wasn't put by the ladder or something? I mean, that'd be a good idea, but anyways. Okay, my day's starting to be shot here. Come on. What, is this a lackluster, oh, man. Well, at least I'm closer for that, so that should help, I think. I thought it was just a matter of jumping, but that thing is in a horrible spot. Alright, let's try this again. Come on, grab the damn thing. I'm almost ready to give it up. I don't think I got enough cord for it. No, I don't. Okay, let it go. I just have to give it a little bit more, which means it's going to fall underneath. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, it's down there. That's alright. Let me just let a little bit more out. This dock is not a good dock for that particular. I should have known not to spawn that thing. Or put all the damn fuel into it. I should have known better. No, hose out, you idiot. Let's try that. Oh boy. Took a health hit for that. Yay! Okay. Now the moment of truth. Was it all worth it? Or worth trying to fight it again? That's another thing I wish it would do when it had fuel on the workbench to give it back to you, but there's discussion on that in the forums. And I agree. How's everything running, by the way? I don't know what that gray thing is. I have no idea. Okay. I just don't remember ever seeing that before. Huh. Okay, well I assume everything is running. If not, I'm not embarrassing myself. Because I got a funny feeling there's nothing going to come up. Pump to hose, pump to tank. Oh, I got lucky. Okay, so now we're going to be able to pump it all out, unspawn that crazy thing. And then go with plan B, which I think is going to be... reconsider the design of the... Problem is... the Borg cube tank design, I don't know how much that other tanker weighed, but I imagine it weighed more than a full tank of my fuel. At least I would hope so. I'm just a little concerned that once I have it... Now, the whole purpose of that is just to keep this filled up. Keep me going. It'll cost me $12,000, which I can get in one mission. Not a big deal. I can even go so far as to try to sell oil or whatever. There's places nearby, I think. I don't have to sell fuel, per se. What the hell am I doing? I have no idea what just happened. Center player, okay. That was weird. So, anyways. This is a run I could do, too. I don't have to go and sell diesel here, so what I could, in theory, do is fill that up, bring it back, and then start going this way, because they will take crude. Or they sell crude oil. So they sell crude oil, and then you just go here and buy it. So there's a lot of ways to do it. In theory, I could go here, buy the crude oil first as a test, and then bring it over here, but okay. Let's connect to release it, and then I'm going to get rid of it. And I'm going to go up to the oh jeez, do I have to go there? I gotta go back to I gotta go back to my other place, back to the airport. So I'm going to go back to the airport, then I'm going to use that bench instead. Engine cruise, clutch, not worried about nav lights. We'll go up with 3,000, or whatever, 30. And let's start that. How's my fuel? We're good. Battery's perfect. Well, that was disappointing. After all that work. We'll see what happens. I was wondering if that thing was going to stop. Alright. So first things first. Well, that can stay there, actually. I think we're already pumping. Yes, we are. Okay, we're done. Alright, so we're going to redo the design here of our thingamajig. I really wanted to put wheels on this thing. So, I want to do a couple tests here first. So, basically, the way I see it, I'm thinking of putting the one of these here instead. So let me get into the eraser and use one instead of 4. I'm thinking of doing a few other things with this as well. I'm not too sure how well solar will work with this. I'd like to say it would work, but I don't know. But I'm willing to try. We got the money. So first of all, let me put the not the fluid spawner. Where the hell is the damn thing? Let me put the whoops, I gotta erase again. That's not where I wanted it, but okay, good enough. Alright. So that's that. Now I want to... not too sure if I can monitor the level of the battery by just spawning it. I could try. But first, before I do that, let me try and see how long this will last if I can. Let's start with the power. So the battery is going to not go to the fluid connector. It's only going to go to the electric. And the data is going to be magnet toggle. Okay, we want that. So that's the fluid connector. We just want that. Correct? Correct. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save that one more time as is. I'll overwrite it. And I'm going to go ahead and spawn it. So now I want to go take a look at it. I'm not too sure if I can read the values as a test for when I turn it on or not. It's possible, but we'll see. I don't know if it has its own value, like by looking at it or whatever. Doesn't look like it. Which means I'm going to have a meter hooked up to this. Alright. Let's add a meter. So I really don't know what so where are those displays? The gauge? What is that thing? A gauge display, okay. Well, what's that? Oh, that's, don't need that. No, that's okay. I'm okay with that. I don't care about a backlight, but that's not what I want. Display. Compass ball. A dial. Well, digital display. Yes. I like the digital display. Displays. How much mass is that? That's the same. Displays a 5-digit 6 with decimal point disabled. Signed numerical value with optional decimal point. The position of the decimal point can be configured by selecting this component with a select tool. It allows you to control the number of decimal places in the output. Logic inputs. Value to display. Okay. Don't want a backlight. It's electric. Okay, so they're all electric. They're gonna take electric too, right? Yep. Well, you know, these are smaller. I think I might go with that. I'm not worried about the backlight. Take that. Now let's get rid of the wheel. Alrighty. So we'll go ahead and erase. I don't know. Yeah, sure, why not? It's not where I wanted it, but wow, I got 6 dials in stock. Very nice. Alright. Back to the logic we go. Charge. Data output given the charge of the battery from 0 to 1. Very nice. So that's data. That's all I wanted. Numerical value. No, we don't want the backlight. Okay. So that's a start. Now, how many solar panels do I want? Let's start with this first, okay? Oh, power. Yes, we need power. More power. Wow, 9:57 already. Are you kidding me? Where did the night go? I had so much planned to do tonight. And I didn't get far. I want to get this thing out of here. Alright. Let's spawn this. I want to see what's going on. I want to see how long this lasts me. Medevac ship worker. Oh boy. Did you really have to give me a mission to make money? I mean, I know I like money and all, but... Okay, what's this at? Okay, we're at 1. 99, 98, 97. Wow, that don't last long, does it? Okay. Very nice. Okay, now we want to have some fun. We're not quite at midday yet, so now we're gonna go. Now we're gonna go crazy. Yes, we are. Get rid of the window. How many do we have? Wow, they cost $400 each? Really? Alrighty. I'm going to start at the top here. If I feel I need more, I'll give more, but oh, Jesus, that didn't look good. I think it's alright, though. I might not even need that much, to be honest. What the hell's that? Oh, never mind that. Okay. We don't want to get rid of that. Perfect. Let's put them in. Shall we? Let's shall. A solar cell for generating electricity. The cell generates electrical current based on time of day and angle of the sun. Okie dokie. That better work. That's all I gotta say. What the hell? Okay, well, we'll figure that out in a minute. This will probably take me about 5 minutes. The other thing I haven't seen yet is what a helicopter is going to be like carrying this. Because that's the only one I got right now to carry. Okay. Ooh, almost missed one. Alright, good enough. Electric. Electric. Where are we here? Oh, the light bulb. Duh. Oh, that's a lot to hook up. Looks like that cost me quite a bit of money too, but... Whoa! I don't know how much weight this is going to add to it, but... Never really thought of that. So there's a few tests I want to do in the sun with that meter. I would love, actually, if siren came off or a bunch of red lights came on or something when the thing got low. That'd be cool. It's like, fine. You know, kind of like Star Trek and the whole, yeah. Anyways. Okay, let me just save that thing. I'm not worried about the names anymore. I'm tired of waiting for the names. Let's just do it. 12 times Borg fluid tank battery magnet. Yeah, sure, why not? Alright, let's spawn this thing. Okay, this thing's really scaring me. Oh yeah, I can fly in and pick that thing up if I really wanted to. I don't think this thing's moving very well. Of course not. They put these in the stupidest areas. Okay, let me just fly in here for a minute and try to tether onto it. And then see what happens. If it doesn't work, then I'll go do the mission or something. Okay, better hurry up. This could get scary. Really? After all that, this thing does not want to start? Oh, I started with the gear in. That was bright. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. But I guess I'm doing it. Got lucky there. I see. I wonder if I can push this thing out. I could try. Only thing I fear is the propellers, but I should be okay. Did I turn the magnet on that? I bet you I did. Which would have been really stupid of me, but... because everything else is taking up battery power too. Okay. Actually... I just died. Oh, that sucks. Where am I going to wind up? Oh, that's not too bad. Can I go up high one more time? Let me see if I can do it. Go up one. That's not good. Go down. Well, this ain't working out good today. Okay, well I died once. I gotta turn this magnet off. Gotta get this outside and at least do an experiment before the magnet dies, if it hasn't already done so. I know I've pulled this out of here before, I just having a hard time today. I could return it to the workbench. There we go, now we're moving. Okay, am I getting any sunlight with this damn thing now? Not expecting anything, but you never know. Looks like I'm close to sunlight. Is it going up? Oh, it is going up. Now the question is, can it maintain it? Let's try that. Promising. I think we got some promise here. Okay, yeah, it came down a bit, but that's okay. I'm not quite in the sunlight totally yet, so come on. I want to take this thing out for a spin. I don't know if I'm close enough. I was lucky I didn't kill the propeller at the top of that thing. Hopefully I didn't damage it. I don't think I did, but... What's the battery, like 54? All I gotta do is get this thing in the air. Get the winch out as far as I can. Come on. I really want to get one mission done today. Come on, baby. All right. That's why I did it. Winch out. Winch. Close, but no cigar. We're still a ways away. I'm gonna check the battery for a bit. Why is the battery lowering? Just because of the winch? No. Oh crap. This thing's shaking pretty bad. I don't think that thing's gonna last. Personally, I think it was damaged. Because it's shaking like crazy. See what I mean? I don't remember it shaking that much before. Not good. Yeah. I was afraid of that. Can I return it to the workbench? Oh, I can. Why, thank you. I'll do that then. Whew. All right. At least I was able to save it. Lost all the fuel in it, which kind of sucks, but... That damn thing's in the way still. Have I restored my power yet? Oh, I almost have, too. Man, I need to spawn something that... I got this the other day to the corner and then I couldn't get it past it. Yeah, that was about as far as I could get it, too. Let me see if I can get it by it. I should be able to. Of course, I gotta bring this in now. Lost all that fuel. That was stupid going above 10 above there. Must have got caught in the lights or something, but things would have been fine had I let it alone. Okay, let's try this one more time. Pump to hose. Okay, while that's doing that, let me take a look at this. Mind you, I'm in the shade right now, so I'm not shouldn't be generating much of anything. Although I am at 100%. Of course, I'm missing the middle of the day now, so I really want to get this out of here. Stupid little crack in there. Should have put wheels on the damn thing. Should have known better. Just that little thing right there. If I could just get it. Yeah, well, I tried. Here, how about this one? Oh, I thought I moved it for a second. Yeah, okay. Here. Let's try to get this thing connected. Oops. Yeah, let's get the right side of the seat here. Really? Why is your battery so low already? Jesus, Murphy. Okay, get this down to here. Did I just drop the damn thing? I did. I think I'm finally going to get this thing out of here. Holy crap. Okay, let's see what we can do. Unbelievable. Okay. Let's try this one. Starter, gear. Let's just try this and hopefully this one's a little bit better. I mean, the good thing is we got solar. I don't know if I have enough solar, but unfortunately I didn't get to get this out in time, so Battery's holding at 83. Airspeed's pretty good. So 3.9 kilometers away. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the oil run. What we haven't seen is how well this will lift, if it will lift. If it doesn't, this will become a fixture of the oil refinery up here, which is kind of good. Okay, while it's doing that, I'm going to get a little late. If necessary, I'll put more solar panels on it. Whatever it takes to get it to work. That's why I like the creative functions of this too, so it makes it much more interesting. Okay, the sun's getting a little lower on the horizon. The reason why I'm keeping the winch lower as well is so it has enough ability to get the sun without the chopper being in the way. Hopefully I don't lose this in the ocean like the other one. Looking good. Charge up the battery a bit. Gotta figure where to put this thing down to. I think I have enough sun to get over to the refinery, but one, I gotta make sure I can lift it too. Okay, let's slow this thing down. Shoot, meant to slow it down even more. Alright. Gotta remember where everything is here. That's a helipad. I don't want that just yet. Oh, there, I see it now. Ugh. Of course, I got everything else in the way over there, but that's okay. Gotta bring that up for a second. I gotta bring that over. Not the ideal way I want to grab oil, but of course I got a boom right there. Well, this is going to be odd. I don't know where to land this thing properly, other than the helipad. Can I do it on the roof? See, I got a boom right here, right? Try to drop it in the corner. Or is that the... Okay, I got it now. Never mind. That should work. As long as I stay clear of that stuff, which is what I'm trying to do. Holy crap. This may be a test today, and nothing more. I don't know if I can sleep here, but I think there's some beds here. I'm gonna check the check my stats here. Oh, battery, you idiot. Here. I was so concerned about battery before, and then trying to find the spot. I think I can keep the winch the way it is. I feel like bringing it up. There we go. Okay, let's go check out my baby here. Make sure it's okay. It's getting direct sunlight right now, so curious what the well, the thing's still on. 60, not bad. Okay, let's let it charge up. Let's see if it does charge up. Yep. Alright. Yeah, we'll go down here. Okay. Oil. Hope that gantry goes a little ways. I guess that would be the best place to have put it right there. That tower I'm going to run into in a second. Oh, cool. Oops. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to go that much further. But it is on the ground, so that's a good thing. There we go. Let's see how far we can bring the hose. I think we're over land now. No, of course not. Alright. Can't be far. Okay. So, what we gotta do... I was gonna make it complicated. There we go. Come on, let me grab it. Hey, you bugger. Jesus, Murphy. Whoa. Alright, I'm gonna have to figure out another way how to get it. That thing is in my way now. Well, I can go left. Although I really don't want to go left. Bring the hose as far down as I can the other way. But we'll see. I think that was okay, but I moved. Yeah, this is where I should have placed it, was right here. Next time I'll give it a shot. I was a little concerned of losing too much there. I'm not going to be able to go far. The further I can go this way, at least, then I can... I'm over land, I should be able to go up the ladder. Hopefully the hose has, well, it should reach. I don't see why it wouldn't. Then I'll give it one test lift. Alright. Not gonna make it past that, I don't think. Oh, I might. I didn't think I could, but it looks like I can. Yeah, that'll do. Of course, it'll be a lot easier getting the tankers doing this, but... Let's see if that gives me enough. I'll turn the magnet on. Oh, no, it's automatically a magnet. What happened there? That was weird. Okay. That's kind of strange. Might have time for one lift tonight. If not, I'll have to save it. Let's see. Come on. Oh boy. That's interesting. I don't know what happened there. But at least I got it. Not exactly what I had in mind. Okay. Let's go hose up. Gotta go hose up right now. Well, I'm in trouble there because I can't get past that. Okay, let me try to get it. I got a bad feeling that I'm gonna get jammed here. Well, this could get really interesting. Okay, I gotta get the hose in. Well, it's going to be a tricky way of doing it, but I think I'm able to spin it now. Up to hose. Let's go right for a minute. I don't know what it's stuck to underneath, but I gotta try it. I know this defies the law of physics, but as long as it doesn't get stuck to anything underneath, which is possible. Because sometimes there's railings or whatever, it's what the cube is being stuck to. That hose doesn't have a physical property. So if I get it out here, then I can raise it up, then put it right there. I should be okay. Let me go take a look at it in a minute here. Yeah, I'm okay now. Let's hurry up and get it up. Goes up. Well, this turned into an adventure tonight. Yeah, it's almost nightfall now, so I'm not going to... don't think I'll be risking it. There we go. So now I'm pumping to it. And of course it's costing me money, but that's okay. How did this thing turn out? Ooh, not bad. Ah, so oil is blue. Looks like water. I was curious if the helicopter can even lift this. And the only other option I can think of is to get it on another ship, possibly. The sun's not quite down yet. Let me see how much clearance I have here. If I can get myself positioned in here, I might be able to at least test it. Of course, it's 11:08 Eastern right now. This thing's taking forever to fill. So what'll happen is I forget how much I'm selling this for exactly. It'll tell me here. It should tell me somewhere around here. There it goes, 18 cents a liter, which is nothing. And then over here, they sell it. They sell it for 50 cents a liter. We buy it and then we can sell the crude oil, so that's where you make the profit. Almost filled. Lights are coming on now. Curious what the sensor's at right now. Yeah, we're only at 28. I don't really want to lift it. See if the solar can recharge it in the morning, and then we'll do the test on maybe tomorrow night sometime after 9 p.m. Thing is, if I turned it on, I mean, it's just not worth trying it tonight. Besides, it's 11:11. We got it to the point where we've got a nice filled container that will hopefully turn a profit for us. Almost filled now. I'll have to put some more solar panels on it if they're not too heavy. There we go. So I'll try to get him as far over as I can so the chopper can come in. Attempt to pick it up in the morning. Of course, the keyword is attempt. If it can't, then I'll have to keep it on the premises here. Wait for a ship that can handle it and then deal with it then. There. So, find me a bed. Oops, I'm in the wrong place for a bed. I'll go back the other way. Is that rain again? Lighthouse delivery. Let me exit this room. Oh, we're at the 9th anyways. Can't believe it's raining again. I'll probably save it here. I'm not going to do that lighthouse delivery, but I mean, I could come back for this, but won't be tonight anyways. Here's my little curious what charge it was left at before nightfall came. 0.29 is pretty much what it was left at. So I don't know, it might take all day for that thing to charge too, which kind of sucks, but at least it will charge. And it may not remember that in the save too, it may fully load. In fact, let's test that out. I'm willing to test it. Let's see. Quit the main menu. Yes. You want to save your game before... nope. Yep. Okay. We're going to test this out. Because it could be 100% by the time you load it back in. Still gotta see if we can lift it with a chopper. If not, like I said, if we can't do it with a chopper, then eventually we'll be able to do it with a ship. Okay, so let's see if it went up to 100%. Nope. Guess it does save it. Okay. So that's where the save is, and that'll take me back go back into sleeping. What's this lighthouse delivery? First of all, seismics on the floor. That's ocean floor too. That one's a good one to do. Might be worth doing that in the night. Let me just see that for a minute. That's not too bad. So I gotta go back to the my base, the starting base or whatever, which always is at 0, 0, I think. Yep. So you do the starting base and then back that way, and then that'll work out pretty good. Still got 32,000 after the buying of the oil, so that's not too bad at all. Hopefully that'll go up a little bit. Kind of a waste of bringing that ship in, but should have left it on the bottom. I'm beginning to wonder if I should even worry about these shipwrecks. At some point I'll get them, but I'm gonna keep it as low priority now until I know what the hell's going on. Possibility they're not worth anything too if they're damaged or whatever, I don't know. Okay guys, that's about it for tonight then. Already saved it, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay guys, so I might be back after 9 o'clock tomorrow. We'll see how things go. And have a good night. We'll talk to you later. Take care.